Hello, guys. Can you guys tell me if you can hear me out? Hello. Can any of you tell me in the chat section that you can actually hear me out? Yeah, thank you. So let's start with BTC first and what I expect in coming days. What are my thoughts regarding market right now? So first thing first. So this is BTC chart, right? Um, if you see, I have already drawn a range for you guys. This is the range high from where we initially rejected, which is like 71,400. Then you had the mid range, which is like 65,900. And then you had the range lows, which is like 61,200. Overall, if you see the chart in the first glance, you see we have a bearish FEG, right? And price is barely just trying to close daily candle above the range lows, which is a good sign. But this is a bit concerning for me. Yesterday, what I wanted to see is BTC to take out this bullish FEG at like 56,800, from where I would give a market long. You see, in the month of May, we barely took out this bullish FVG, and then we rallied down, and this bullish imbalance is still intact. What I think right now is this bounce came since it was very much due. Since if you see the RSI here, you see we are very much over sold right now. Still, we are very much oversold right now, but yesterday was very much oversold. That's why the relief was expected the next day. But what we want to see here is BTC should invalidate this bearish FEG right here, and ideally, I would want to see a daily close above like 63,300, and I would say that yeah, bottom is in, and then we can just march toward the range highs again. In Like if we don't reject from the mid range, then this is a good possibility that if we invalidate this bearish FVG, good chance that we take out the range highs again. But what concerning for me is this daily candle have a flat open. This is the first thing that is very much concerning for me. And on higher time frame, when we have a flat candle, then price has a tendency to return to the candle open, so we revisit the flat candle again. So this is the one sign that is a bit concerning for me. That's why I was flat whole day. Second thing is, if this daily close below the range lows, then the range lows will be lost second times, right? The first time, yesterday was the first time when we lose the range lows, and now it would be the second time that we would be closing below the range lows, right? So in this scenario, I would expect price to take out this 56,800, but it all going to depend in coming 2 days where price, or in what direction price wants to go right there. If you follow my corner and check my market inside, I think 3 days ago I told you that since on every 4 hour candle the price is closing below 64,400, then there is a good possibility that we take out 61,300, where I had a BTC limit as well, which I closed it at break even gladly. um this is my BTC thought right now. If we close below 61,200, then good chance that we revisit 56,700. Close above this range lows, then I think we are going to take out the mid range, which is like 65,800. So depending on today's close, I'm gonna call a sol long because clearly it has shown a lot of strength. And I expect Sol to return to like $200 in a midterm. So we can start a spot swing trade as well, depending on where and how BTC close. So these are my BTC thought. Plus, if you see the CT, it's a bit conflicted. Somebody is telling us that the top is in for the cycle, and some people are saying that the bottom is in. For me, this today's close is very much important, and in next 2 days or 3 days, we are definitely going to find out in which direction we are going to. But one thing that you should guys note is every new listing coin, like if you go to Binance and check the new listing coins, then you are going to find out that every new listing coin is down like 70 to 80%. So in this case, this is also an indicator for me that the pain is very much enough. And I think those coins which are very much oversold, like they are down like 80%. Let's say if you check Manta network chart, you would find that from the top it's literally down like 82%. So like what goes like 80% down can also do another 80%, of course, but considering since GCR also said that we are still in bull market, so I think like my bias toward is I think for alts the bottom might be in, but for BTC I think this close is going to tell us in which direction we are heading to. um Also, if you if you read my corner for market insight, we were here at 2.58 trillion when I said that if we are not going to flip like 2.6 trillion market cap, then good possibility that we retest like 2.18 trillion, which we just did. And in previous stream, we talk about how once total market cap is going to reach 2.18 trillion, then the bottom would be in for this quarter, right? That's what I said, that once the total market cap is going to retest 2.18 trillion, then probably next quarter bottom would be in right now, like here. But right now, still I have this thought, but since the dynamics change regarding BTC, then I had to reevaluate this thing again in coming next to 2 or 3 days. But I think this is, I'm sure that until and unless total market cap is going to hold like 2.124 trillion, I think it's a good possibility that in coming 2 weeks or in coming 3 weeks, you are going to see total market cap at like 2.5 trillion very, very easily. This I am sure. That's why I bought like ZRO and Ondo. I'm just betting on 2 coins. Although ZRO is just lagging so much, but I think Ondo should be going to like 1.4, which is going to give us like 30% swing in coming days. If you have any chart request for me, so let me know in the chat section. LTO, yeah, I can check LTO. Also, one thing I want to share with you guys is this BTC flow chart. Let me change the window first. So if you check the flow right here, you would see that since we had a big long liquidation, and then people started shorting aggressively. Hence, we broke down again and we tested the 58,500 on BTC. But what I am noticing right here is the spot is picking up the rally. So since from yesterday new, I think everybody just bought the spot, But the thing to note right here is the spot is still leading the rally, right? So the price that is moving up is not because of the perpetual, but it's a spot leading rally, which also indicate me that the daily is going to close above the range lows that we indicated previously. So I think my slight bias is like the bottom is in, but you never know, right? But the spot CVD is telling me that the spot buying is happening, and plus if we close above the range lows, then I would be very much sure. But the flat candle and that bearish FEG is the thing that is still conflicting my thoughts right now. So that's why I would be just be patient and just watch the price action while just writing Ondo and ZRO. Somebody asked me about LDO, right? So for LDO, I think Kanav is leaving the jump we see, and that's why since then, it's doing it's it's acting as a good ETH beta right here, but now it seems very much weak. Yesterday was a very much good momentum on LDO, hence why HBJ just took it on long. But I think if LDO comes at like 2.07 till like 1.74, then this should be your buy zone for the spot. It's like 15% move. Yeah, it's like 15% move. You can take entry at like 2.08 and then DC at like 1.8727. And if it decide to close 4 hour below like 1.74, then you can try to exit LDO. I think once ETH ETF is going to go live in coming days, then I think LDO can be a good ETH beta considering the strength it's been showing recently. So I think, yeah, LDO could be a good bet, but once S1 form get filled, not right here. Now the momentum seems dying, and it's looking to retrace the move that it printed yesterday. Um, Soul, yeah. For Soul, I already wrote in my corner. Just give me a moment. For for Soul, I am willing to risk a long on Soul. But I'm just waiting for BTC to give like a little dip, just like it did in the Europe session. I think if I get something like here, I'm targeting like 134 to take entry on Sol, because we have a bullish FEG around this area and we have a bullish FEG around this area. So I think best would be to enter on spot and ride it towards like 178 or 200, like 30% move or 40% move for the group. But I think recently my counter engagement has been very much down since I'm just focusing on capturing a large move rather than like 4 to 5% move on leverage. But still my focus would remain capturing like good swings for the group since the market condition are like this. So let's see. For I had initially in the last stream I planned this swing on Sol, and I think it just filled the limit order I gave in the last stream, or I don't think so. I think in chart ideas as well. But since everything was very much uncertain yesterday, I didn't had so much conviction to take this long setup. But still, I have a limit order, like I have an alert set at like 127.7. It would be an ideal entry if we get, but I'm monitoring the price action around like this area, like from 135 till like 133.5 would be very much ideal to give a market long. Since you see we have so much consolidation here, so price spent a good amount of time at like this zone, right? So I think at least if this area doesn't give a bounce, then a price would be very much stalling, which will indicate me to just close the long and just give a limit at like 127.5. But let's see. I am eyeing Sol long for the group, but let's see what market gave me today. Clearly, Bybit shitcoins are doing very much well. What I have seen recently in the market shift is like people are bidding meme coins. Like previously, if I recall, like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, we used to get bids on like strong coins, like strong centralized exchange coins, which are like fundamentally strong. But now I just see meme coins, either the Bybit meme coins like Popcat, APU, GPU, like it's crazy. Like nobody wants to bid normal alls anymore. Somebody asked me about Woo. Yeah, just yesterday when everything was nuking, I was watching this chart like Woo just yesterday, and I want to give a spot call like yesterday. Um, but when I saw that only memes are catching the traction and people are just keep bidding the memes, I think one day, not now, but mark my words, one day, in few quarters, you would see the great cleansing of the meme coins. They are fucking going to zero. Um, okay, so Woo. I was watching Woo when it did a market structure break from here at like 0.207, and I see this order block forming at like 4 hour, and I wanted to call like here at like 0.207 something. But I didn't, since it was not showing so much strength that ideally I wanted to see. Um, but let's check on more higher time frame. So on more higher time frame, such as daily time frame, you can see price is just trying to close above this daily order block. And I think looking at it at first glance, it seems like it's the weakest coin right here. But you have to see that the rally in 2024 literally begin from here. So we are just at the yearly open, right? Most of the coins that you see on the yearly time frame, you would see that they are at the yearly open right now, like majority of them, including Wu as well. So I think yearly open is always a good place to bid on spot. I think if we see all season again, you can see Wu at least making all of the inefficiency that it made in the past week, and it should be trading like 0.33. If you are investor and you are not trading like daily time frame, like daily basis, sorry, then I think it could be a good investment for you for sure. But I would be very much comfortable bidding Wu once I see like daily closure above like 0.25. So I can see that it's making a deviation. So it should look like this. Let me draw. Somebody's calling me. Just give me a minute. Sorry. Yeah, where we are. So I was drawing the Wu. So it should get acceptance above the range lows, and then it can rally, right? So if you see So this would be my trigger to enter Woo spot right here. When I see the range lows being hold, and then the retest of the range lows is where I would just call a Woo spot for the group, and then we can capture like I think 30% something on this swing as well. But catching here right now would be a very much knife catching, and good chance that it doesn't sustain this pump, and it can even go to like 16 cent or something. So but below the wick, like if price visit the wick and close below the wick, then get out of this trade and take the loss. But I would be very much more confident once it regain the range lows, and then we can march toward the new high. um Hi bro, any thoughts on dot? Dot is a dead coin. Why people ask about dot like in my every stream? But since you have asked me, let's check dot. So dot has s- one thing that I want to mention here is one of the greatest trades recently was to bid daily demand zone or order block cluster, whatever you want to say. You can see FET when I bid it like 1.2 something. It it did like 40%, 45% for us. And again, dot just retested the daily demand zone here, and now it's pumping. But it's a dead coin. I won't be risking too much on this. Still, again, if you see this area, if it reclaim, like if dot reclaims like 6.38, then only I would recommend you to get in dot, since it's going to reclaim the range lows again, and this will mark as deviation, same as previously I mark on Woo. So if you see dot reclaiming 6.38, then only enter. Before this, it would be very much knife catching and very much risky. But if you get a retest around like 5.33, then I would tell you to just enter dot right here with the stops below this demand order block at like 4.8. Somebody asked me about AR. AR, I think HBJ called AR AR long. Um I think PHB and AR is a good bet for AI coins. I think people are not bidding AI coins right now. But since we have a catalyst, ASI is just launching on July. I think AI coins will get another leg up very much soon. Like we should bid AI coins right here, since everything is dead. And in coming months, AI coins going to is going to have another leg up very much soon. But let's check the AR flow first. Um, if you see this AR flow, spot is not leading, perpetual is leading. But we are making a series of higher lows right here. We are making a series of higher low. That could be the trigger why HBJ gave the AR long, plus we have couple of ne positive funding. And I think HBJ gave here where he just saw a market structure break on a lower time frame, and then BTC puked and some alts also puked, hence why it's just lagging and just going sideways. But I think a lot of But I think if we see OI starts going up and we see some spot activity, um, then I think AR can make like 7 to 8% move from here. That's from flow. Let's check the chart so we can be more sure. I was interested in giving PHP for AI coin. I think PHP will do great in coming days. Also, I think the reason behind giving AR long would be he was anticipating a breakout around like 30.6. You can see here, this was the previous setup that we discussed in the stream like few weeks ago, where I was explaining you the deviation. If you guys can recall, we use this example to learn about the deviation in the classic setup that HBG always play. So if you see here in the month of May, we made the deviation, and then once the daily closed above like 30.7, it did like what, like 50% move, right? And then again he saw like AR at like 30.7, right? So he anticipated the deviation again, and I think it's going to eventually accept above this black line as well. And then it's going to print like 50% move, so I would just wait for price to flip this black line, and then I'm gonna call a spot, and then we can catch like 30 to 40% swing on AR. Also, if you recall, like he's calling coins that has been running hot previously. If you remember, like AR was going up crazy like every day. It's up. It was up only, right? So this could be also the reason. Also, I was explaining the greatest trade last night, or in few days, was to bid daily demand zone or order block cluster. You see, we had like order block cluster on daily time frame, and check once price just reclaim the daily demand zone, you can see it's up like 10% or 15% something. Yeah, 20% something. So still, I think if we see anything near the daily demand zone, then it would be very good to bid. Hope this AR setup from HBJ, you learn why he called the AR long in the trade section. DYDXPYR link. Sol we already discussed previously that price spend so much time around like 134.7 area. So I, and plus we have a bullish FVG here as well, so I'm gonna bid this area around like 34.5 something if I see a nuke, and then we can ride the swing till like 150 or something. But if price start stalling at this area again, then I think I will close the long, and then I will just relong at like 127.5, where I have alert set. Let's see if price can come back to like 128 something. Yeah, for Tau, I am personally in, but I am not calling for the group since it's like very much risky. But I am personally in Tau spot, and I bought a lot yesterday. Like yesterday, I did like two coins, no, like three coins, a lot, like a lot. I bought like a lot. Ondo was the biggest one that I just swapped every red candle you see around here. Like every red candle, I just bid it hard. and I have so much conviction, like it's going to 1.4 and I'm gonna make so much money of Ondo. The second coin then that I bid it so much was Tia. I think Tia can easily reach like 3x in midterm. Like it can at least do like 2x in coming months. So it's an easy 2x from here. And I bid it Tau. But Tau is very much risky, so I can't call it. But I am in spot right now. Let's see Tau. Let me open the chart of Tau Bitkit. We have more price action history there. This is the setup I have on Tau. If you want to take it, you can take it. I shared on Twitter as well. So for Tau, I think if Tau can flip like 304, this blue zone that you see right here, we had a bullish FVG. That's why I have a demand zone right here. But then price just nuked because some hacker just had like 14,000 Tau hacked from their Discord, and he was selling continuously since here. I think since here or here he's continuously selling Tau, and I think he almost ran out of coins, like selling on the exchange. I think if it can flip like 306, then you can easily target like 428 from here, right? So it could be like 44% move or something. So yeah, I think Tau is a very good bet, and you should keep this in your spot for coming ASI narrative as well. Once we have ASI narrative, then you would see on the spaghetti chart that all of the AI coins like PHB, AR, RNDR, Tau, FET won't exist at that time, but you are going to see these points leading on your spaghetti chart once ASI launch is very much near. So I have given you the stop loss, and I have given you entry for Tau. If you want, you can take it. Nifty 50, I don't trade. It's Indian stocks, right? I don't trade stocks. Somebody asked me about PYR and DYDX as well. Let's see. Anybody have any questions? Please feel free to write in the chat section. Um, what we were about to see, DYDX. I'm sure it would be very much dead. Oh, I was very much right. Um, I still remember when it was going up, everybody was in so much FOMO because everybody was just watching the weekly time frame that it's going to break out, it's going to $27 again. And now looking at it again, I can just feel sorry. But to be honest, it's at very good price right now. If you have a long term vision, because I have seen a chart like this on weekly time frame so much that I tend to believe that it's going to like 2.5 5 very easily, like very easily. Plus it's at range low, so I don't think so it's going to break the range low. So you have a very much tight invalidation as well. Whoever asked for DYDX, I think at least 2x you can achieve on DYDX on month like on monthly time frame. like in few months from here, like let's say December or quarter four, I think it should be trading around like 2.9 something. So you have like 2x 3x margin, depends on how good the market is on quarter four. Looking at this weekly chart right here, I just think of the soul chart from like 2022, and I still remember it was looking so bad, just like DYDX right here. And I was like, nah, this coin is so much dead. Which just taught me a good lesson that once the thing looks so much bad, it's just the beginning of a good, like if you buy here, you should have like invalidation below like $1. And I'm sure like it should respect the wick that we created around like 2022. So bear market lows should be your stop loss, and I think like 3x could be very much achievable from here. I have seen this weekly chart in many coins, and every coin I see like they just regain the range highs, which in this case should be like 2.5, and above this everything would be bonus for you. So just target like 2x on DYDX. Hello Jack. Lista, oh yeah, this coin took Viagra. yesterday when Yesterday I should have called Pepe spot at least. Uh, I don't know why I didn't call, but I should have. Yeah, it was Pico bottom. Yeah. For Lista, yesterday I fucking knew that this coin is surely going to pump. That's why I posted in my corner. I don't know what's the coincidence this is, that every coin I post inside my corner, but I don't call them in the trade section. They are always performing very much well. Like always, like I haven't found single coin in my whole corner journey that I posted in my corner and it didn't pump. It simply didn't happen. And I knew this thing, and when I posted about Lista in my corner, I fucking knew it's going to pump. But since I took a stop loss previously, which was very much unexpected for me, I just stay away from this coin from now on. It's a very big shit coin. Like I literally posted like here in my corner. If you check the chart of Lista with the chart of BTC, you would see that BTC was shitting its pants and Lista was just pumping continuously, and I was like, what a big shit coin it is. So we previously long Lista here at this candle. Once I get a confirmation for it to flip this blue zone, and then it pumped like 3%, then it was just down only, then it accidentally created another wick, and I got like 5%, but again it just died and took my stop loss. Then it did a bearish retest. I wanted to short, but I was like, nah, it could flip this blue zone. I didn't call short. It died. And then I think one of you from stream, I think this guy El Shemi, right? If you, I think this was the PFP. Like yesterday, you asked me in chart ideas about Lista, right? Where I told you that if Lista is going to flip this blue line, which is like 0.59, do a market structure break here, and then it's going to have a rally. So it did exactly like this. It did a market structure break from the blue line, then made couple of demand zone, flip this blue box, and then it just rallied. I think it's going to test like 0.72, 0.69, but I expect so much higher from this coin. Why? Because um it's a very low market cap coin. Like still I think it's like 160 million market cap, and I think it has a potential to do a 2x from here. So you are going to see Lista trading at like $1.5 something in coming future. But you will have to see the unlock period for Lista so you don't get dumped on. But I expect good thing from Lista. Literally, I should have bidded like 0.55 when BTC was like, but it pumped. If it was here and BTC made that low of 58,500, I would definitely bid it. But since it pumped before BTC making the bottom, it made me so much tricky. But I have it in my list, and we will see. But it's a new listing coin, so I would give like 1 week for it, so it can consolidate, and then I would be bidding this coin. PYR, yeah, I'm going to charge for you. I don't know why you guys are asking for coins that are very much dead. It's a gaming coin, and we don't have like gaming narrative at all. Um, Also, I think PYR did a private pre-sale to all of the influencer in city, and they had like monthly unlocks for the PYR. I think they did the private um the private pre-sale. I think they did like here around this week, if I remember exactly, in 2023. And then it pumped and then it dumped. But now I think if it regain the range lows, it's the same setup as Wu we discussed. If it regain like 4.1 something, then I would recommend to enter spot on PYR, so it can just confirm the deviation and then you can ride towards the purple zone, which is like 5.5. But remember, there are a lot of good opportunities for you rather than just risking on a coin like PYR. Yeah, Wu to $5. I don't think so. Wu is going to $5, but okay. Like $1 or $2, I would say. What's the market cap of Wu, Jack? Like, what would be the market cap for Wu if it's going to reach $5 for you? Have you calculated? Oh, it's only 414 million. Then yeah, for sure. Like like in 2021, any like mid tech coin reached like 20 billion market cap or something, and it's only like 400 million. It was different. But at least I think Wu could do like 5x 6x from here. What's your entry, Jack, on Wu? No, I didn't heard about this coin. Any chart request for me, guys? So much hard. It's when I think about my P&L, it just make me come. It just reclaimed the Monday high as well. 1.4 should be coming in tomorrow or a day after tomorrow. Popcat, yeah. These Bybit shitcoins, just always outperform. I don't know why people are bidding so much. Popcat was literally up only from yesterday. But now I think the rally is very much exhausting. Looking at the daily time frame, this order block from like 0.455 till like 4444 would be very much crucial for Popcat to have more upside. If it respect this demand zone, then I think it can retest like 0.63. If it lose this demand zone, then it's going to make a supply zone around here, and then you have to bid like this region at like 0.4. So this demand zone around like 0.46 till like 0.4444 is very much crucial for Popcat. I think this hold, then you get this. If it doesn't hold, it print the supply zone for you, and then you are going to get around here. No, if you get an around like 30 cent, then I don't think so. You should get in again. Just wait for just wait for the daily close and then see if you like if it's respecting the demand zone that I gave you. And then based on price reaction, you can choose to jump in. Guess it's listed on Binance, right? I want to call a sol long, but I am very much conflicted right here. What should I do? ETH is at resistance right here. If ETH flip like 34 28, then we are getting in on sol. Let's see. No. Just keep your money. You already secured like 40% or 50% move. So just be patient and wait for more new opportunity. Created the FVG on 15-minute time frame. I expect if it's good momentum, then it should break this purple zone because we have now FVG as well on each 15-minute time frame. It should now it's at the real resistance. Um, but if it flipped like the purple zone, then the game over for the bears, literally. Yeah, let's discuss this shit coin, Pepe. Oh, I plan to get into it around here, but unfortunately, since we didn't get it, so now let's delete it. It's under resistance on 4 hour. But one thing that I want to discuss is on daily time frame. Like you see this you see this circle. This is the circle where it initially made the deviation, and then we really like what like 200% or something. Again, what I see is it's reclaiming my blue line, right? uh, what my plan for Pepe right now is I want a retracement tomorrow, right? Like I want price to close above this cluster right here. Like if it close like let's say 0.0128, right? And then the following day I want a dip around this blue line, and then we relong this retest. I think Impulse also have the bids around here at like 0.122 or something. So this retest would be very much ideal to get in Pepe. I think if we see a mini all season from here, then it's going to make a new all time high. um like to complete the three dive pattern or something, like make a new high from here, reject, and then go towards the lows. So let's see. It's a on-chain coin that votes always shell. I heard about this coin, Pi or something. Oh, you never know. We discuss about the BTC chart, Ace flight. Let me open the chart for you as well. If you see this chart on BTC, I'm sharing for this guy, Ace flight, so he can monitor the situation. So if you see this chart on BTC, we barely holding the range lows, right? The blue line, which is at like 61,300. I think if daily close above this blue line, then then there will be high chance that we retest this bullish FVG around like 57,000. If we close the daily candle below like 61,300, then there is a good chance that we retest this bullish FVG around like $57,000. You can see on May, we barely took the bullish FVG here and then we pumped all of the way. But this time we didn't even took the bullish FVG, and now we are closing above the blue line. Although also something to note is that we have a flat candle on daily time frame, and we know that price have a tendency to retest the bearish case as well, and this is the bearish case that we have flat open candle, and we have bearish FVG, which we have to deal right now. But on the bullish case, we have spot bidding heavy on BTC right now. Funding is very much positive. So this is the bullish case. So I have given the bullish case as well and the bearish case as well for BTC. Now all depend on how this daily candle close. If this daily candle close below the blue line, it would be very much concerning. But if it close above the blue line, then good chance that it tests the mid range. So these are the two scenarios that you should keep in mind about BTC. I'm listening to my Astro guy. He is never being wrong in years. He said big move coming end of June, first week of July in all market, followed by political tension around mid July, something like that. And by look of market, hence no one is ready. Oh, so you believe in astrology? Okay. Let's see. But according to chart, what I'm seeing is I just describe again LDO. Please, volume is pumping. What's happening with LDO? All I see is Soul every 5 minutes. Jack, what do you think about Soul? Jack, you remember how I told you $2.18 trillion would be the bottom? See, we are pumping now. I don't see any significant movement on LDO. It's just dealing with the lower time frame resistance and higher time frame resistance as well. I'm not interested in this shitcoin. I am interested in Soul. I think 151 should be coming very much soon. Wave, yeah, wave. We are entering wave very much, very soon. Wave, I am watching it to reclaim the range lows and then sure. For wave, I think if it reclaim like 2.2, then I'm gonna go long on wave because it's under resistance and good chance that it take out this FVG. At 2.18 we enter and we take TP at like 2.5. Let's see. But I like how WIF did a V-shaped recovery. But for more continuation, you would want to see a market structure break around like 2.2. Then we would be very much sure about the next movement. About Rune, should have went long on here. Rune, I mean, the chart is like very ideal for shorting. Honestly, I don't have anything on Rune right now. If it try to flip at least this area around here, yeah, yeah. So if it does a market structure break around like 4.73 and take and reclaim the range lows around like 5.149, then only I would be very much interested on Rune. Before this, I think it's a big shit coin, and you should not waste your time unless you are shorting it. Okay, that's it for me. If you have any questions, please feel free to tag me in the chart ideas. In few moments, I'm going to lay out my thoughts in my corner as well, so feel free to read and have a good day, guys.